So yes, the Shiba Inu burn rate has skyrocketed. It's jumped 5,000% as whale migration begins. But what else still needs to happen? What more do we still need to know as community members? And where can we see these burns going as they become automated in January? At least that's what we're being told will happen. We're going to dive into all of that. The burn rate itself, where SHIB is today, and where we're going in January, what Lucy, the marketing lead, is saying about burns as well, and speaking to that automated process happening hopefully in January. So a lot to unpack here, a lot to dive into. Appreciate you guys spending some time with me here on Christmas. Hopefully you're spending a ton of time with family and friends out there. Appreciate you guys so much. And all right, let's dive in because we've got a lot to unpack here. So we had a 5,000% surge in the burn rate of SHIB. This is a significant milestone. Obviously, nice increase in the token's burn rate, coinciding with an emerging trend of whale migration, as on-chain data reveals a notable upswing in large transactions. We've seen some whales moving from wallet to wallet, but we've also seen some of the supply, being reduced, and to the tune of 53 billion SHIB have been, deduced from the supply. And this obviously has the potential to reduce overall market supply, which can influence the asset's price positively if demand remains constant or increases. And we do expect that demand to rise once we get back into a bull cycle and we have some of the retail and money back in crypto. One of the reasons why we're seeing some of the OG meme coins like Doge and SHIB kind of stay pretty flat is those are so driven by retail money. And some of the retail money that's back into crypto right now, or, that is never left, they're kind of going after the new shiny objects, right? Pepe and May, now Bonk, and some of the Solana meme coins kind of stealing the thunder, stealing the spotlight. And that's okay, right? One thing I would say, if you're a SHIB investor, don't get boxed into a corner and only be a SHIB investor. You're going to miss out on opportunities. You can still love SHIB and everything it stands for, but still be invested in other areas of the market, other meme coins, other whatever you want. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is they get so locked in on one thing and one crypto that they only know about that. And that's the only thing they focus on, and they're straight up missing gains. So that's what's going on right now, though. A lot of people just shifting attention. It's cyclical, right? It'll come back around. And I think SHIB being an OG, it's going to move with the overall market when we get a bigger altcoin rally, a bigger altcoin season. When that happens, I think SHIB will come back around. Now, moreover, we got some other things to address here. And this has to do with the upgrade that has been teased by the SHIB team. Here's why it'll be important. By the way, if you're here, you haven't hit that like button, definitely do so because, again, a lot to unpack. I want to make sure everybody gets this message and receives it here because I think this is important as we head into the new year. Everybody kind of has a good idea of where we're going. So according to a recent post by Lucy, the marketing specialist at SHIB, SHIB burns will be handled in more efficient ways after the upcoming SHIB upgrade is implemented, and the pressure on Bone's Shiba swap, which is used as gas on Shibarium, will be minimized. Meanwhile, Shibarium has smashed an important new utility milestone over the weekend as well, which we'll address. But Lucy talked about the issue of burns made by the SHIB development team. So far, they have burned more than 33 billion SHIB coins with 4 transactions. We thought that they were going to burn more of those in a shorter amount of time. We haven't gotten a lot of clarity there. We do know that there are smaller burns happening manually right now in order to combat the issue of price impact. I would like to see more transparency, though, there overall. Like, hey, we're going to do these burns every Thursday or every Friday or whatever. And what's going to happen when we get into January and they're supposed to be automated? Like, are we going to have a clean slate? Are we going to get rid of the $1 million that's still in Bone? And I know 70% goes to burning or 70% and 30%. It's split up between the base fee. I get all that. But we just need a little bit more transparency, I think, right? The situation is going to change after the upgrade is implemented, though, so we're told. Lucy emphasized. An announcement will be made prior to the upgrade rollout to keep the SHIB community informed. Okay. SHIB burns are conducted manually until the upgrade. The announcement will be made ensuring you are informed. But again, what's left in that pot right now, again, overall right now, there is over $1 million worth of Bone, which obviously once we reach 25,000, that is supposed to be, tossed over into SHIB and then sent to the burn address. So what about this number right here? Like, what are we going to be doing with this ahead of January? That's the big question I think a lot of people want answered, and hopefully we can get some type of clarification on that ahead of January. But Da Vinci SHIB says all SHIB burns will occur, but at a pace that is slow as necessary, minimizing that price impact. Again, okay, I still think we need more clarity. What's going to happen from now until January? Will all of that SHIB that has been accumulated be burned, or will that be part of the automated burn process? That is what we don't know. Lucy was referring to the approaching upgrade described by the SHIB team in early December as the post talked about moving Shibarium testnet puppynut from Ethereum Gurley to Sepolia. The transition here will help increase Shibarium's scalability, bring down transfer fees, and enhance the speed of transactions. It'll be more than a transition. A whole upgrade will take place with the goal of making things more user-friendly on Shibarium for developers and users, since the community's requirements have been growing recently, the blog post said. In particular, this will be good for DeFi and NFTs on Shibarium. As for upgrades' impact on SHIB burns, as of January, we are hearing that they will move into the second phase, where all transfers to the dead wallets will become automated. When in January that'll happen, I don't know. It's okay if they don't give a date. We haven't had one, but that's okay. Don't give a date if you can't live by it, right? We were told that all the burns would take place on the 14th, 15th, and 16th of December. All that was, piled up there. That didn't happen, right? So again, we've got to clean up these sort of errors. If you say you're going to do something, do it. And again, I don't want to be the guy that literally just points fingers all the time and says they're doing a terrible job. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying at all. And I want the best for this community. But do the easy things right. Do the things you can control. If you give dates, live by them. Give clarification. Explain things to the best you can, right? So there's no confusion on that front. You don't have to give everything away that you're doing. I get that. You need a marketing push. You need some things that are confidential. Understood, right? And again, I'm saying all this because I care. I want the best for this community. First and foremost, I want you guys to know that. But in January, we're supposed to have automated burns. Will it happen January 1st? I don't know. Will it be somewhere mid-January? I don't know. Will we burn all of the SHIB that has been accumulated or bone that has been accumulated? Will we convert it to SHIB and burn it before January, before the automated process? I don't know. We don't know that. The blog post promises, though, multiple upgrades for this transition in particular. And, quote, the automated burn process will operate based on predefined rules, making it more efficient and transparent. Understand that. But according to how I read it, there were predefined rules here in this process. As soon as 25K burn is, or 25 bone is accumulated, a burn happens. At least that's the way we understood it. Right now, I like the idea of the automated burns as long as whatever they say is going to happen, happens, right? Again, if we're trying to make this transition from meme coin to real utility coin, and we want people to take us seriously in this transition, and you're trying to create this entire decentralized government, decentralized economy and ecosystem, you've got to act like a Fortune 500 company. That's how you got to play this. I mean, you've got to make that move fully. And do I think it's possible? Yes, because this community is huge, massive, strong, solid. Without a community in crypto, we know you have nothing. But it's on everybody, I think, at the top, because leadership starts at the top. It's about making sure people at the top are doing the things that are just easy and transparent. People just want to know exactly what's going to happen. And when you give dates and don't live by them, that's where people get frustrated. Again, do I think they're doing a terrible job? No, because it's not easy. And again, I don't want to be a Monday morning quarterback and just be that person who, loves to hate on everything. That's not me. That's not my personality. That's not who I am. But I'm also not somebody who's going to be quiet when things like that are easy, when you give dates and you don't live by them, when those things don't happen. That's frustrating because that hurts people's confidence. And I want people's confidence to be at an all-time high in SHIB and the ecosystem as we roll into this next bull cycle. So those are kind of my general thoughts right now. We'll see what happens as we get closer into January. A lot of things to look forward to. A lot of things we'll be breaking down here on the channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed down below. Appreciate each and every one of you. Enjoy the rest of your family time with friends as well. We'll see you.